include, obviously, is a write-in campaign.
It's a very different type of campaign in that you have to be very purposeful.
It's one of the most unique races on the primary ballot in Central Illinois. Two Republicans running against each other as write-in candidates. Good evening, I'm Brendan Morano.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The race is for the 102nd State District. It stretches from parts of Vermilion County all the way down to Lawrence County, south of Effingham, way down there. Now, Adam Nieberg is pushing for his third term in the House, but Jim Acklin, the acting mayor of Ogden, who's also Chrisman superintendent, is making a last-minute push to challenge him. From your local election headquarters, Nieberg was running unopposed before getting kicked off the ballot for failing to get his election paperwork properly notarized. He claims this is a political attack, but election officials say it's a crucial box he failed to check that would get anyone removed from the ballot. And it ended up giving Acklin a chance to challenge him. Cole Hankey has more.
Chrisman Superintendent Jim Acklin is ready to retire. The end of this school year will mark 43 years in public education. But after a phone call, it may not be the end to his career in public service.
It was like, if you're going to do this, this is your opportunity.
Acklin was recruited by the state's largest teachers union to mount a last-minute primary challenge against sitting state representative Adam Niemerg. Niemerg was booted from the ballot in January for errors in his candidate paperwork. Within weeks, Acklin's campaign operation was up and running with $100,000.
If I've spent 43 years of my adult life in public education, that I'm being backed by a teachers organization, that really doesn't seem strange to me.
Niemerg disagrees. Teachers unions backing a candidate against Niemerg is not surprising. He constantly attacks them, going so far as to say no one who calls themselves a Republican should accept money from them.
Well, I think Republicans should swear off taking teachers' unions' money. Until the teachers' unions actually stand for teachers instead of the woke indoctrination that I see coming out of Springfield, every Republican should swear off every dime coming from teachers' unions.
Niemerg is a member of the Illinois Freedom Caucus, a group of far-right conservative lawmakers in the Capitol. He is questioning whether Acklin, who has run for office as a Republican before, is a legitimate Republican candidate.
So to say I have a Republican challenger is false. This is a general election against the radical left.
Acklin strongly disagrees with that characterization. He says he made his conservative stances clear when the unions approached him.
I said I'm pro-life, I'm pro-Second Amendment, I'm all about fiscal responsibility.
He thinks he can find a spot in the super-minority caucus as a steady voice on public education.
With my experience in public education, I could at least carve out that niche to be that go-to person.
Meanwhile, Niemerg promises more of the same if he is elected again. He points to his opposition and disruption of major pieces of legislation in Springfield, including the assault weapons ban, the bill cracking down on crisis pregnancy centers, and other education policies.
This isn't about me. This is about our conservative values in Southeast Illinois. It's about every parent that sends their kids to school.
Now, because this is a write-in campaign, neither of their names will appear on the ballot. Instead, voters will have to mark the bubble to a write-in candidate and then fill in the name they want to vote for. No Democrats have filed for this race.